I wasn't supposed to be home. She thought I had a late shift. I stood in the hallway, just outside the half-open door. The laughter inside didn't belong to strangers. It belonged to women I knew. My wife, her friends. Glasses clinked, music played low. Then I heard it. "He's too dumb to realize I've been cheating with his best friend for years," they roared. Not just her, all of them. It echoed. Laughter that gutted me like a blade sliding under the ribs. Precise, casual, deadly. I didn't move, didn't breathe, didn't let the scream form in my throat. Not then. I memorized every voice, every word. And when she leaned into another joke about how I still brings her flowers like an idiot, I smiled. Because I'd just buried something. And in its place, something colder rose. The next morning, she kissed me on the cheek, asked if I'd pick up more wine, said she loved me. Her lips tasted like someone else. I watched her pour coffee. She didn't notice my eyes, didn't sense the shift. Betrayal doesn't always crash in like thunder. Sometimes it creeps in on quiet feet and wears your wedding ring. She called my best friend that afternoon. I knew because his name lit up on her phone. She said she was meeting Ashley. Ashley was sitting across from me at the time. I didn't flinch, didn't even look up from my drink. I just logged the lie. Another nail. By that evening, I'd already started. A second phone, hidden cameras, recordings tucked where silence had once been. This wasn't heartbreak. This was arithmetic. I wasn't trying to feel better. I was preparing to dismantle her life. I started small. The guest room mirror had a clear view of the bed, motion activated, silent, undetectable. They never noticed. They never thought I'd question her Friday night yoga sessions, or the wine-stained shirts she always said were from dinner with the girls. The footage told a different story. His car, their hands, his voice saying, "He's too naive to catch us." I replayed that line until it stopped hurting, until it became data. I took his number, cross-referenced texts, found timestamps, patterns, searched receipts she never thought I'd check. She used my card at the hotel. Poetic. I checked our child's birth certificate next. Call it curiosity. Dates didn't line up. I got a quiet paternity test. Results arrived in an unmarked envelope. Negative. I stared at the paper for hours, not in pain, in silence, like I was studying the ghost of a life I never really lived. I waited until the day before our anniversary. I handed her a single envelope. Nothing dramatic. She opened it slowly, brows furrowed, paused at the DNA report. What is this?" I didn't answer. She flipped to the printed texts, screenshots, photographs, all the nights she thought I was working late, all the lies she'd whispered into a phone she thought I never touched. Her face shifted. Denial, panic, something almost like fear. I can explain." "I know," I said. "That's all." I stood, walked to the door, paused. "You didn't just cheat on me," I said without turning. "You buried me under your lies and expected me to thank you for the dirt." Then I left her with her own words ringing in her ears. "He's too dumb to realize." She'd been half right. She showed up at my door 3 days later, eyes red, hair wild, no makeup, just the ruin of who she used to be. Crying, begging, said she'd made a mistake. She didn't come alone. Behind her, my best friend. No longer smug, no longer bold. I didn't invite them in, just stepped aside, letting them see the living room. Inside, my lawyer, a custody mediator, my brother holding a folder thick with evidence. She looked confused, then horrified. I handed her the divorce papers, outlined with financial discrepancies, cheating clauses, and full custody claims. No yelling, no drama, just silence, just consequences. "You don't have to do this," she whispered. I already did. She turned to him. He tried to speak. "I sent your wife the same file," I said. His mouth opened, then closed. No one moved. No one had to. Some storms don't make noise. Some come in wearing calm, like armor. The house is quiet now. Not peaceful, just clean. No lies humming under the surface. No perfume that doesn't belong. People ask if I miss her. I don't. You can't miss a person who never really existed. Just an actress, reading lines, smiling on cue. Sometimes I replay the audio, that drunken laugh, that line, "He's too dumb to realize." I don't play it to hurt. I play it to remind myself how far I've come. The fool died that night in the hallway. What's left now doesn't love blindly, doesn't forget, and never, ever laughs without meaning it.